Hello and welcome back to the Movie Attic. I'm Mike, and as you can see, this is the attic where I discuss and review movies, DVDs, Blu-Rays, and 4Ks for all the nice people out there in YouTube land. As you could probably tell from the thumbnail, no, I did not get a tie for Father's Day, but I did get some movies and some other things. So I thought I'd do almost like a haul video of what I got for Father's Day. I don't know of anybody in the last 25 years of my life that I've ever heard of getting a tie for Father's Day. I know it used to be a big thing years ago, but anyway. And as I always tell my wife and children every year that I have a wonderful wife and I couldn't ask for better children. So, that's more than all the gift that I need, for Father's Day. But they got me stuff, and my wife, part of the stuff was my birthday and Father's Day, but my birthday was a couple months ago. So anyway, and of course my kids, Jake and Seth, they've both been on the channel before. So without further ado, I guess I can start with this one. And it has a cool slip cover. It's the Cicada series from Japan. If you know any of this stuff. And I have a lot of these series like Ultraman and Super Sentai and all that kind of stuff, so I really like this kind of stuff. There's the back. I don't know how well that's gonna be as far as reading. I like these slip covers. I believe it's Discotech Media that puts these out. It's a 4-disc set, and there is inside artwork, but I'm not going to take all the discs out to show that. I did have the previous DVD versions of this. This is a show me and Jake really liked, and we got into this after Godzilla and some Ultramans and stuff like that. We found this series, and he likes animals, Jake that is, and so each one of the people this guy battles is an animal, like I don't know if it's blue buffalo and gray rhino, and there's jellyfish and all kinds of cool things. It seems kind of like a cheap series, and you get kind of the same ending sequence. It's the same finishing move for a lot of them. I do think they change it up about halfway through. I just watched the first episode. I haven't watched all of them again to refresh my memory because I was basically just doing a haul video. But anyway, that's one that Jake had got me. Next up in that same vein is Robo Jan person. I did start collecting some of these. That's Space Sheriff Gavin back there, and I have a few other ones. But I noticed some of them, like this one's, all the episodes are in standard definition on one disc. But they do make, I think that Space Sheriff Gavin's actually, multiple discs in higher definition. It's like I said, it's got the one disc, and it also has inside artwork. And like I said, I'm not gonna take every disc out and show all that stuff. I did see the first 2 episodes of this one, and I thought it was pretty good. Like I say, I've been watching those other ones, so they all seem, pretty good. And then next up is one I had on my kind of wish list / in my viewing thing on Amazon. And I've heard nothing but great things about this, although I did hear it was kind of a sad movie, is Grave of the Fireflies. I haven't watched this yet. And of course, this is the Blu-Ray version. And it is pretty plain Jane as far as these things kind of go. So there's those three things. Now for the one gift my wife got me, as you can probably see in the background, I collect these Tales of Adventure from Imprint. And so the next one on the list was Volume 3. And if you know Imprint at all, they do a really good job. I like these boxes, the way they have the little, like triangle opening thing. And you get all these. It's a nice hard, cardboard box. And these movies aren't like no-name, I've never heard of these movies, but they're not like, there's real stars in these movies. So the first one is 10 Tall Men. Whoop, that's a little glary. With Burt Lancaster. So, of course, he's a famous star back in the day. They all seem to have inside artwork and artwork on the disc. And I haven't watched any of these yet. The next one is The Heroes of Telemark. Whoop, very glary. With Kirk Douglas and Richard Harris. No lightweight actors there either. Again, it has inside artwork on the disc. Next up is The Sands of Kalahari. I didn't quite read who was in this one, but again, inside artwork on the disc. And last but not least, Lost Command. It's got Anthony Quinn in it, plus a bunch of other people. Inside artwork on the disc. Like I say, I haven't watched any of these, but I did watch all the movies in the first volume of Tales of Adventure, and I thoroughly enjoyed all of them. I think I started and got through most of the ones in volume 2. So, like I say, very nice set. Imprint seems to do a really good job. Now the video quality varies. Some look really, really good. Some, look like they didn't get like a real good restoration work. But all are definitely viewable and very nice. And these sets are pretty expensive. The volume 4 is like out of this world. Literally, it's I think it's like Commander Cody and like some space stuff, and it's in excess of like $200. So I don't know I'll be getting that one anytime soon, unless another holiday comes up where I can get it. I also got an Amazon card, and I got a new MP3 player from my wife. My last 2 MP3 players kind of crapped the bed of sorts. So I've been having to listen to CDs in my car, and I know what you're saying. Who listens to MP3 players anymore? Can't you just, on your phone, YouTube music? Yeah, I could, but I have a bunch of CDs and I like my music, and so I put them on MP3 players. And if you ever want me to discuss music sometime, of course I love music. Big Jan and Dean, Beach Boy fan, the Ramones, They Might Be Giants, all that kind of fun stuff. ELO. And also, of course, very sad news to hear of Brian Wilson's passing there last week. So that's my big Father's Day haul. My next video, so there's nothing to rate. Of course, if I'm going to rate my family, I give them 10 out of 10 rolls of pink insulation. Like I say, they didn't have to get me anything. But it was some nice stuff that they got me. It was all stuff I'm interested in. And so until the next time I'm in the attic actually reviewing a movie, actually the next one should be, we went to the drive-in over the weekend and we saw How to Train Your Dragon. So between that and the second movie, I already did a review of the second movie that was showing that night. So hopefully that'll be what's next. Plus they have a special event coming up I want to talk about. So thanks so much and if you like any of this stuff and you're into the Tales of Adventure, definitely leave a comment down in the comment section. I love discussing this stuff, as I've said a million times. So until then, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.